Hey Frank and Martha, it's Jennifer. I just wanted to send you this video to let you know how awesome it was the last couple days to be able to give my clients that flew in from Connecticut all of the perks that Lake Realty has offered, from the boat ride to the pen to the water bottles. They were so excited. So first thing they saw were the water bottles, and they're like, oh cool, you guys have your own water bottles, that's pretty awesome. And then we looked at a couple houses, and even though they weren't buying on the lake, they were going to buy near the lake. So I was like, hey, would you want to get out on the lake at some point while you're here this weekend? And they were like, we would definitely love to do that. So I talked to Chip. It was real simple. Chip booked it for me. He booked us for a couple hours, and we went out on Friday. So I showed him 2 houses. Then we went out on Friday for about 2.5 hours. They actually brought their swimming suits, jumped in the water. I had a cooler packed. We went by Heavenly Hoagies in Mooresville. I grabbed hoagies for all of us. We ate lunch on the boat. So then they swam for a little bit, and then they went back, and we ended up writing an offer on a house. So that was super cool. So they came into town, showed them 4 houses and a boat ride, and it was done. And when we went back to the office, I pulled out the pens, the Lake Realty pens, for them to use to sign their contract. So then, you know, they were like, oh, fancy pens. They had something to say about that. And then this morning on Saturday, I went in to meet them to pick up the due diligence check, and found out that we had Lake Realty tumblers. So it was kind of funny because they had been bragging about all of the things that we had and that we offered. And so I was like, hey guys, come to find out, I just found out this morning that we actually have tumblers. So I ran back to Chip's office, grabbed the tumblers, and they thought that was super cool too. And he's like, I'm gonna clean it out and start drinking water out of it right away. And so they were actually meeting the people at a restaurant for lunch today that referred me to them. So these were past clients, and I hadn't seen these clients since April, since I sold them their house just because of scheduling, and we've been super busy. So I grabbed 2 more tumblers, and they were like, you should come with us and surprise them. And I was like, you know what, I should do that. So I grabbed 2 more tumblers from the office, showed up at the restaurant, and were able to give the old clients who referred me a thank you gift, which was super cool. I thought that was very nice. They really appreciated it. Of course, they were like, you didn't have to do that. And of course, they thought that I gave it to them. So again, thank you, Lake Realty. I think that we're going really far with having these perks. And we kind of laughed about the truck with these particular clients, because I was like, oh yeah, we got a truck you can use, but I don't think it goes to Connecticut. So, but I did tell them if they wanted to use it when they were in town, that it would be available. And they have just had a blast, and they just think that we are awesome and have appreciated all the little happy gifts that we have given out and all the services that we provided. So good job.